It is Thursday, and that means we're back in nutrition educator Lynn Matava's kitchen. Today, Lynn shows us some of the different types of cabbage and some recipes that you can try out. Check it out.
Well, hello there. Today I want to talk to you about cabbage. Cabbage is one of my favorite vegetables, and it's kind of an unsung hero. It doesn't have kind of the glamour of some of the other vegetables that are very popular, but what I really love about cabbage is that it's affordable year-round, and in the month of March it tends to go on sale for pennies. So it's a great time to try some cabbage. It's very high in nutrients and fiber. Cabbage is thought of as a functional food, so well beyond all the vitamins and minerals, it's got all sorts of other health benefits, such as helping us reduce inflammation and fight chronic disease and lower our risk of that because it is so high in antioxidants. So it's just a great thing. A little bit about cabbage. It is a cruciferous vegetable, which basically means it comes in the family of the mustard family of vegetables. And I've got it fell apart here, a Savoy cabbage here. The word cruciferous actually is a word that means that when the leaves start growing, they grow in 4 different directions like a cross, which is just kind of a cool little tidbit to know. And this cabbage is really pretty. It's it isn't much different than the basic green cabbage that we get this time of the year, but it's curly and it's just got a little bit, it's kind of pretty, and I just really like it for that. It's usually a little bit darker green. It's a little bit softer and less crunchy than the typical green variety, but it also is something that holds up a little better when it cooks, and it's a little less mushy when it cooks. So definitely a cool option of something we can look into this time of year. And basically, no matter what kind of cabbage you buy, you kind of want to get one that's firm, it's heavy for its size, and you don't want the leaves to be kind of, really spotted or rotting or anything like that. And they're freshest, all cabbage are freshest from November to April, so that's when they're in season, and we're not quite at the end of the season yet, so go out and get yourself some. There's a lot more we can do with cabbage than our traditional corned beef and cabbage. So I wanted to share some of the really cool things you can do beyond that. It is a sweet and slightly crunchy addition to salads, to wraps, to tacos. You can make a salad with a cabbage as a base instead of slaw. You can also just toss that with some other vegetables or fruit, which we're going to do in just a moment. I think that cabbage is really creamy when it cooks, so I see a lot of recipes out there for things like the cauliflower that's been made into kind of a mock mac and cheese. Cabbage is so creamy that when it cooks and kind of silky that it really lends well to doing that. I think it's even better than the mac and cheese made with the cauliflower personally. So that's something you can do. And there's tons of recipes out there, or at least there's some recipes out there, I'll say, for that if you go looking for them. You can saute cabbage in stir fries or make stir fries with it. You can kind of use it as a base for all kinds of food or meals, or with rice, or as a replacement for rice or noodles. Cabbage really goes well in soups if you slice it up and kind of sneak it in. You can make all kinds of cabbage rolls with them. Like, it's just really a very versatile vegetable. And lastly, and I'm not going to show you this here, but one of my favorite things to do with cabbages is to ferment them. I make kimchi and sauerkraut at home, and it's actually very easy to do if you want to look up some ideas for that. What we're going to do today, this one is just something I just kind of threw together with leftover cabbage, or we're about to throw it together with leftover cabbage. So I had a little bit of this red cabbage left because it's got those nice blue colors, or the blue-purple hues. We know it's got all sorts of great, rich antioxidant value. And so I'm just kind of chopping it up thin and shredding it. It's so, so pretty. And raw cabbage is actually kind of sweet. And of course, it's got all that great crunch. Now, what I would think you could throw in here something like some orange slices. That would be really good if you had some. What I'm gonna do is just throw in something super simple. I've got some blue cheese here, and I'm gonna crumble it in, and some walnuts. And I mean, that's really it. And that is so pretty. It was so easy to do. It took about, what, 20 seconds to throw all together. And And it's something that'll add just a really nice side, and it'll really brighten up your table and your plate.